You mentioned the spring of 2021. Remember, this is a Duquesne team that had to play a spring and a fall season last year. So this year is really the first time where it feels normal coming out of COVID, getting a full spring and then going into a traditional fall season.
5'11" junior out of Erie, PA, takes the first snap of the second half and gives it to Dwayne Menders on the sweep. And they'll pick up about half the yardage they need on first down.
Pretty nice job out there on the edge by receiver Keyshawn Brown, number 81, just doing enough against Kalen DeLoach to allow Menders to get to the edge.
And it's not only the on-field performance we've seen from FSU in the first half, it's the fan engagement here at Doak. Listen, we're in late August. This is not necessarily a marquee opponent for Florida State, but it's been an awesome atmosphere tonight, especially given the weather delay we had at the start. There's Billy Lucas, the all-conference running back. Picks up a couple yards on second down, sets up 3rd down and 4 for Duquesne.
You mentioned Jerry Schmidt talking about Joe Mishler getting the ball out on time. Nowhere is it going to be more important than here on your 3rd down. You've got to quickly go through your reads and dish the ball, because the two edge rushers, Derek McClendon, number 9, Jared Verse, number 5, have been able to create some pressure. They haven't had a sack yet, but you got to be aware of where they are on 3rd down.
Bunch to the left with 3 receivers. Mishler looks that way. Pass was deflected and it falls incomplete. 4th down for Duquesne.
Mishler had to get the ball out on time there. And this one was almost just how they drew it up. Off the first receiver.
Ooh, a little tip drill.
Just a little bit wide for the second receiver. That being Keyshawn Brown, who had a nice block earlier, but Florida State able to get Duquesne off the field once again.
You know the analyst was a wide receiver when he's shouting out wide receiver blocks. You gotta love that.
You know, you gotta give credit where credit's due, man.
Michael Baraducci back out to punt after the 3rd 3-and-out tonight for Duquesne. Micah Pittman lets it bounce. A touch to Seminole inside the 40. And see, FSU does fall on top of it. It will be Noles ball for the first time in the second half, up by 26.
Hey everyone, Emeril Lagasse here, and I'm so excited to tell you about my French Door Air Fryer 360. This is my biggest air fryer yet. Extra large 26-quart capacity. Cook with up to 70% less calories from fat than deep frying. That's a big deal, my friend. It's all about the Air Crisp technology. 360 degrees of superheated air gives you fast, even cooking. With 24 preset cooking functions, doesn't get any easier, folks. My 10-in-1 French Door Air Fryer 360s grills, air fries, dehydrates, roasts, bakes, broils, proofs, slow cooks, and toasts. I mean, this baby does it all. These French doors are a game changer. I mean, look at how easy that is. One-handed. It's super stylish and super easy to use. Every kitchen needs one of these.
Cook for your entire family in one compact kitchen appliance. Now find out how you can try Emeril Lagasse's 26-quart French Door Air Fryer 360 with 3 cooking tiers, fetch tool, air frying rack, and drip tray in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Order now and you'll also get Emeril's Air Fryer Favorites recipe book. And we'll automatically upgrade you to our bonus cooking kit free. You get bonus number 1, the baking pan to broil and bake family-sized meals. Bonus number 2, the crisper basket for golden, delicious air-fried food without oil. Bonus number 3, the rotisserie spit set for the most delicious chicken you've ever tasted. Bonus number 4, our grill plate to sizzle succulent steaks. And a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Plus, find out how you can get free shipping. This offer will not last, so call or click now to order.
You're gonna love it. I guarantee it.
To order and take advantage of this TV-only offer, call 1-800-338-0981. That's 1-800-338-0981 or go to EmerilFrenchDoor360.com. Call today.
He rules the diamond with swag. Power and speed with flips and flair. Ronald Acuna Jr. rewriting the rules on Sunday Night Baseball.
Kevin Connors in studio. It is now officially final in Montgomery, Alabama. Both coaches have agreed to call the game early in the fourth quarter. Jacksonville State a 42-17 win over Stephen F. Austin. Rich Rodriguez with the win in his first game as Gamecocks head coach. A final in Montgomery drew Jacksonville State the win.
All right, back here at Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. Drew Carter, Roddy Jones, Larisha Harris with you. Second half underway as FSU leads 26-0 over the Dukes of Duquesne, an FCS team from the Northeast Conference. Treshaun Ward gets the first call of the second half for Florida State, and that's fitting after he was so good in the first half, right?
Yeah, 89 yards on 9 carries for Treshaun Ward in the first half. He's been phenomenal, kind of emerging out of the shadow of Jashawn Corbin, who was their leading rusher a year ago. Treshaun Ward was fantastic then. He's been fantastic so far in this one.
Low snap for Travis. That has not been an issue tonight. He picks it up, lets it fly, has a man inside the 20. Kentron Portier in the red zone.
Jordan Travis has been through so much in his career. The bad snap, he's not fazed by it at all. One of the best deep ball throwers in the ACC. And you see it right there, puts it on Kentron Portier on the double move.
Put it right on Big 88 for 48 yards, and they've got first and goal at the 7. One of the most efficient red zone teams in America. They've converted all 5 tonight and 37 in a row. Tops in FBS. Ward gets the call, shimmies outside, another spin move, which we've seen now 3 times tonight inside the 5.
A.J. Ackerman got in the backfield immediately, and it was like he wasn't even there. I mean, Treshaun Ward was not even concerned about him. Makes a miss like it's nothing. We've seen a lot of spin moves today.
He's going to be dizzy by the end of the night, right?
He might be.
Back in the gun. Heavy set. Travis. Back to Ward. Picks his way into the end zone. Touchdown FSU. And the former walk-on Treshaun Ward is the man tonight in Tallahassee.
Showed you the elusiveness on the run before. On this one, he shows the patience in the backfield.
And it was just the celebration again. That's the second time.
He keeps fooling me on the celebration.
Catching us off guard.
Grabs the hamstring, and I'm like, is he okay? And then he runs off after the celebration.
You hear a collective gasp across the capital of Florida. Ryan Fitzgerald knocks through the extra point. 33-zip FSU in the 2022 season opener.
Just look at the patience. The offensive line does a nice job latching on the blocks. Treshaun Ward finds the seam, dives in the end zone.
Stay tuned to get this free 5-piece Ultra Nonstick Bakeware set from Gotham Steel. Are you tired of pans that burn and lids that don't fit? Worse yet, they're a nightmare to clean. You need a new set, but prices are so high, it's obscene. Well, now there's a brand new professional cookware set that's ultra durable and non-stick. These pans are super slick, and they can be yours for our lowest price ever. Introducing Gotham Steel, chef-tested cookware designed to make family meals with no sticking and easy cleanup every time. Gotham Steel is made with cast aluminum and coated with Ticerama, a fusion of ultra-durable titanium and super slick ceramic. This cookware comes with vented glass lids and is oven rated up to 500 degrees, so bake meals in the oven that come out perfect every time. Even use metal utensils with no scratching. Plus, the entire set is PFOA free and dishwasher safe. Other professional cookware sets can cost up to $400, but we have a factory direct deal for you. You can get the Gotham Steel 12-piece set not for $400 or even $300, but for just 5 easy payments of $49.99. But wait, order right now and we'll drop 1 payment. That's just 4 easy payments of $49.99. This is nonstick cookware that we know you'll love. That's why we're guaranteeing it for a full 10 years. We'll even include our self-draining fry basket, stainless steel steamer insert, and steamer rack, a $50 value absolutely free. And there's even more. As a special gift, you'll get our 5-piece Gotham Steel bakeware set. The fast, easy, ultra nonstick way to bake your favorite desserts. No grease or oil needed. Together, they're a $110 value. Yours free. That's an incredible 20-piece cookware set. Plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-853-2302 or go to gothamset.com. Again, that's 1-800-853-2302 or order online at gothamset.com.
Treshaun Ward is above 100 yards tonight. A couple of touchdowns for FSU. All 4 of their scores have come on the ground. And folks, he's not injured. He's okay.
Yeah, I'm going to call this the pulled hamstring celebration, the gotcha, the dead leg, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm sounding really old to the younger generation trying to describe what this is, but he's had the opportunity to do it a couple times. He's found himself in the end zone.
And Treshaun Ward has been the top of the food chain for this FSU backfield, and you've been wondering who's going to be the top dog. It's been Treshaun Ward so far. They've gotten great contributions from Trey Benson and Lawrance Toafili as well. Duquesne's going to have to run this kick back. And they're down inside their own 20-yard line. So again, good field position for the Dukes. That was Ramir Knight on the return. Here comes Joe Mishler and company. The Duquesne offense back on the field. They have not generated a lot of traction, Roddy. What do you want to see from this Dukes unit?
I think you want to see him continue to compete. They've done a nice job at times of being able to run the football some. We've seen DeMarcus Ware get loose a couple of times. Haven't seen a lot of Billy Lucas today. They're outstanding running back, but I want to see them continue to compete with this FSU team.
Lucas only 7 carries for 13 yards. Offensive coordinator Anthony Doria said he's the best player in their league. That's DeMarcus Ware, the running back, who's going nowhere. Spun down to the backfield. Tatum Bethune, 15 and Garnet.
Shot through the line of scrimmage. It's going to come right through the gap between the right guard and the center. Diagnoses it immediately. He's able to make the tackle in the backfield. Transfer from UCF, a guy that had 185 tackles in his career with the Knights. I think he's going to be a big part of this defense this year in Tallahassee.
108 tackles last year alone, tops on UCF's team. Mishler to throw. Right side, single coverage, knocked away. And a big flag. 2 flags come in as Azarie Thomas, the true freshman out of Niceville, Florida, is involved on this one.
Pass interference, defense, number 20. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
They are very excited about the 2 freshman corners they have, but this time Azarie Thompson just a little too handsy behind the receiver. Abdul Jana a little bit, but wasn't in terrible position. He's so long, 6'2" at corner, that he was always going to be able to get there with his arms. Just a little too handsy with that right hand on Jana.
A 4-star recruit out of Florida, older brother Wanye, standout at Georgia Tech, now playing with the Cowboys in preseason, had a pick the other night. First down and 10 for Mishler and the Dukes. It's Ware again and again. Good luck. DJ Lundy, 46, was the first man there. Flag on the other side of the field.
Illegal formation, not enough guys on the line of scrimmage. But to the play side, Lundy and Bethune have been very active.
Illegal formation, offense, more than 5 in the backfield. That penalty's declined. Results of the play, second down.
Mike Norvell declines the penalty. It's been tough sledding for Jerry Schmidt and Duquesne, and Norvell told us that they feel night and day defensively compared to last year. You had known commodities really in the 2 defensive ends, even though Johnson was in his first year in the program. They knew that they were going to be good. Aside from those 2, a lot of question marks, a lot of youth. This year, they know what they've got, and it's a great defensive unit. Mishler gets the snap off on 2nd down and 11. Low throw is caught and immediately chopped down. 3rd down and long coming up.
Well, Drew, you mentioned last year, they had a number of guys playing out of position, not because of having to do it, but really because they didn't know what they had in a guy like Kevin Knowles. So you had Jamie Robinson playing the nickel position. him being able to move out to nickel, Kevin Knowles, I mean, allowed Jamie Robinson to go to safety. They had questions at linebacker that they don't have this year. And on the defensive line, they've got two really solid guys in the middle.
Mishler's pass incomplete on 3rd down and long, brings up another 4th down for the Dukes of Duquesne. With under 10 to play in this 3rd quarter, Micah Pittman goes back to receive a punt for FSU. Michael Berarducci in to kick it away again.
Berarducci in punt formation.
Sixth punt of the night for the sophomore out of Allison Park, PA. Fair caught by Pittman right outside his own 30. It's a little cheeky there after the fair catch. We all saw it. Blown dead at the 31 for FSU.
It was kind of weird because there wasn't a whistle immediately after he caught the ball, so.
Pittman says, why not? Now, this game against Duquesne, a nice tune-up for Florida State as they try to put the finishing touches on this one. Really what a lot of Florida State fans have circled on the calendar is next week on ABC in New Orleans against LSU. Tons of storylines going into this one, Roddy. What stands out to you?
Well, I think it's what is LSU this year? And that's, sort of the question that everybody's asking. This is an LSU team that had 10 guys drafted last year off of a team that wasn't all that good. So the talent is certainly there on the roster. Who's going to be the starting quarterback is a big question as well. But can Florida State really stamp itself, make a mark by going and beating an SEC team in SEC territory?
New quarterback for FSU is Tate Rodemaker, the redshirt sophomore out of Valdosta, Georgia. They keep it on the ground on his first snap with Lawrance Toafili for a short gain on 1st down. They really like this kid Rodemaker, Roddy.
They do. Mike Norvell told us that he's one of the best athletes on the team. He can absolutely sling it. He got put in a really tough situation back in 2020. He had some injuries at quarterback. He had to start that game against Jacksonville State in 2020. But this is a guy that was really highly thought of coming out of high school. They really like his potential and the maturity that he's shown getting better over the years.
Again, it's Toafili. Finds some space around the right edge. 3rd down and short coming up. Jeremiah Josephs, their most dynamic defensive player, according to Mike Craig, the defensive coordinator on the stop.
As successful as Florida State has been running the football, Duquesne's done a nice job of not allowing any really big runs. The secondary and the pursuit has always been there. So despite the missed tackles, they've kind of limited the damage, which is a little counterintuitive to say, but we haven't seen any running backs get loose.
Longest carry 20 yards by Treshaun Ward. Rodemaker takes the snap. Give again to Toafili. Pushes the pile forward for a 1st down, FSU. So Rodemaker taking the snap should be it for Jordan Travis, FSU's starting quarterback, an undisputed QB1 coming into the season. He was efficient, 11 of 15 through the air for 207 yards, plus a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, I thought he was really good tonight. Obviously, the main course was the run game with those running backs, but when he was asked to provide some sides to the meal, he absolutely delivered. The beautiful pass down the field to Johnny Wilson and some other nice plays as well.
Rodemaker's in there now, and it's Treshaun Ward on the give, and he has been a superstar tonight. Still on his feet. Treshaun Ward, chewing up yardage. Shane Stump finally dragged him down.
How can you not love this guy with the ball in his hands? He's as competitive a runner as there is in the league. Refuses to go down. This is the 3rd quarter of a 33-0 game, and this dude is fighting and scratching and clawing for every single yard. Absolutely love it.
Goes for 21, longest carry of the night. He's up to 124 on the night as Rodemaker handled the snap and gave it back to Ward on 1st down and 10. For more on Ward, let's go down to Larisha Harris.
Well, guys, I talked to Ward just about his play and areas that he wanted to improve in this year, and he told me one of the focal points for him this offseason was being a physical blocker, being more vigilant, more patient, but most importantly, it was just improving his physicality as well as his IQ of the game. He studied film. He made sure that he gave himself time to develop the mental aspect of the game, and also made sure he worked out a little bit more to get that physicality up.
Seems like it's paying off so far, Larissa. He's been physical. Rodemaker pulled the string, and the pass was knocked down incomplete at the line of scrimmage. Looked like John Muehlbauer, 27, was in there.
Just going back to Treshaun Ward and something that Larissa said, I thought watching him last year, the biggest area of improvement for him was going to be in the pass game, particularly pass protection and that blocking piece. Some of that's physicality, some of that's attitude. But I think the competition helps as well. Jashawn Corbin was kind of the guy. Now he's the guy, but you've got a player in Trey Benson who you know has the physical talent, so you've got to up your game, and it looks like it certainly has.
Benson's on the field now. We've seen 3 running backs for FSU on this drive. Rodemaker has to evade the rush on 3rd down. Rodemaker still has it, and he's dragged down before the first down sticks. Shane Stump has been everywhere on this drive. Brings up 4th down for the Noles.
Big-time push for this Duquesne front. Getting in the lap of Tate Rodemaker. Saw Todd Hill with the pursuit up the middle, able to get past a couple of Florida State off blockers, but Florida State leaving the offense on the field.
It'd be about a 49-yard field goal from here. See if Rodemaker actually takes the snap. Benson's the running back. 4th down and 7. Tate Rodemaker with a chance to prove himself in the opener. Fires over the middle. It's picked off. Taken away by Ryan Webb for Duquesne, and he's got space. Ryan Webb still on his feet, and he stumbles at the 30-yard line.
It's an excellent play by Ryan Webb, undercutting the throw behind Malik McClain. Let's see if he catches a foot or something. Oh, nope, turf monster. Got him. Trey Benson was probably going to walk him down too, but can't get got by the turf monster. You're in Doak Campbell Stadium. You got a chance to hush the whole crowd. Come on, man.
The turf monster showed up for week 0.
It's a brand new field. I didn't think it had any turf monsters. That's one of those. You're not going to want to watch the film back on that. Say that from experience.
Now, believe it or not, this is Duquesne's first drive beyond its own 25-yard line. Their 8th possession, and Joe Mishler completes on his first pass to Dwayne Menders.
Good on-time delivery from Mishler, putting it right on Menders. If you're Duquesne, you just want to finish this drive. You want to put something on film that you feel good about. Getting great field position, quick change. I want to get points on the board. And it's a good opportunity for this Florida State defense as well. Same type scenario. You try and create these in practice, but now you get one in the game.
2nd down and short. Mishler keeps it after the play fake. Lobs it toward the end zone. Hauled in. Touchdown Dukes. Abdul Jannah puts Duquesne on the board. Just like that.
Ruling on the field is a touchdown.
How about the response by Duquesne? 4th down. FSU goes for it. You get the pick. Probably could have been a pick 6. Doesn't happen, but your quarterback, your experienced junior, comes back. Couple of passes later, a great catch in the end zone by Abdul Jannah.
Brian Brusdowitz out to tack on the extra point. So for Duquesne, it's the first time outside their own 25-yard line on their 8th drive, and they cash in.
Joe Mishler delivers the ball on time and accurately. Puts it up where only his guy can get it. Duquesne, the Dukes on the board. here in Tallahassee.
It's 5 a.m. and you've tried every pillow trick you know. The stack, the flip, even the triple-double. Yet you still wake up with neck pain, back pain, and zombie brain. It's time to break your sleepless cycle with Nuzzle, the NASA-inspired pillow that provides zero-gravity support. The secret is thousands of nanocoil fibers. Each one pushes against gravity at the microscopic level to gently support your neck and cradle your head for a feeling of plush weightlessness. But here's something you'll only get with Nuzzle. It's the world's first and only pillow that has 2 adjustable inner layers that adapt to how you like to sleep. For stomach sleepers, the slim layer provides just the right amount of softness and support. For back sleepers, the medium layer maintains straight spinal alignment. And for side sleepers, both layers combine to provide the maximum support, so you wake up pain-free and happy.
It is so super soft and supportive to my neck and back.
With the Nuzzle pillow, I could have soft, medium, or firm all in one pillow.
Nuzzle has been vigorously lab tested and is proven to hold its shape, not just during the honeymoon phase, but for 1,001 nights and days. Plus, Nuzzle is 100% machine washable. And here's the coolest thing about Nuzzle. It's made from the same phase change fabric NASA uses in real spacesuits to regulate an astronaut's temperature. When you get hot, Nuzzle automatically responds by cooling itself off. So you're always at the optimal temperature. During this special TV offer, you can get your Nuzzle pillow for the factory direct price of just $99.99. But wait, for everyone who orders right now, we'll give you an instant 50% discount. That's just $49.99. Plus, it comes with a Nuzzle 90-day money-back guarantee. Call or log on at mynuzzle.com. That's mynuzzle.com.
You got me feeling like
Here we go, fellas. There is nothing like this atmosphere on Sunday Night Baseball.
I love the game of baseball, all this playoff energy.
You got me feeling like raise those hands. Let everybody know you want deep.
Things can change very quickly in this sport.
Come on now, come on.
Braves, Cardinals. The playoff push is heating up on Sunday Night Baseball.
Turned into a beautiful night in Tallahassee. We're here at Doak Campbell Stadium, where it took an hour and a half to start playing after a lightning delay. But the fans are loving it now. It's another sticky Tallahassee night here in late August. And we're thrilled to be here as FSU leads 33-7 over Duquesne here in week 0. Andrew Smith is out to kick it away for the Dukes. Here's Sam McCall, the 5-star dynamic freshman, who's chopped down at his own 15-yard line by C.J. Barnes. Well, don't forget, ACC PM is ACC Network's new afternoon studio show, hosted by Mark Packer and also with former Tar Heel football standout Trey Benson and former Seminole Taylor Tannenbaum. We get all the football plus all the latest news from around the conference. ACC PM weekdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, right here on ACC Network and the ESPN app. We know Taylor is watching, FSU alum. Hi, Taylor. Welcome to the network. And speaking of the other co-host, Trey Benson, North Carolina great, the Tar Heels are on the board in 2022, Roddy.
Kamari Morales, the tight end up the seam. How about Drake May, starting quarterback? First touchdown of the season, touchdown pass.
UNC home for Florida A&M. You can find that game over on ACC Network. Second leg of our doubleheader, 2 ACC teams playing week 0 here. Tate Rodemaker is back in there at quarterback alongside Lawrance Toafili, and the running back gets the call, makes a couple of Dukes miss, and is finally tripped up near the 40-yard line by Jeremiah Josephs. 23-yard run.
The coaches talked about Toafili as one of the most improved guys during camp. Just overall, the patience on the counter play. See 2 pullers coming from the backside to the front side. That tells you it's counter Toafili. Good patience, explodes through the hole, and you see the long speed.
Toafili again, a dynamic player, and he picks up another solid chunk on 2nd down and 3. And let's go back to that 23-yard game.
Yeah, this is one of the favorite run schemes for Florida State. A couple of guys coming around. Bryson Estes from the backside. Toafili sets it up, explodes. And over the course of the season, we're going to see him involved a lot in the pass game as well. But his improvement running the football between the tackles, I think, has been evident tonight.
This guy who burst onto the scene as a true freshman back in 2020. It's Toafili again for the 3rd time in a row. He picks up another 1st down and plunges forward into Duquesne territory. Anthony Delavade, 42 and white, makes the tackle. But Toafili averaged 9.6 yards per carry as a freshman. Number came down to 5.1 last year, but we've seen the explosiveness. This guy makes huge plays.
Yeah, and Mike Norvell knows how to utilize multiple backs out of the backfield, whether they're together or separate. And the fact that Toafili can run between the tackles means that when he's in the game, teams can't key on the fact that they're going to throw.
Rodemaker keeps it after the play fake. They've run it 40 times tonight. He finds Kentron Portier with another catch. Tim Lowry is there on the stop. Brings up 2nd down.
I like that. Nice, easy pitch and catch. Get the bad taste of the interception out of your mouth if you're a quarterback. You don't want to have that lingering too long. And I'm excited to see Rodemaker. That was a poor throw on the interception. But I think his development is a big part of this team because it gives you some depth at quarterback.
This time they keep it on the ground. There goes Trey Benson. Kiss number 3 goodbye. Touchdown Seminoles.
Drew, I might be getting ahead of myself here. Call me prisoner of the moment. But this trio of running backs is going to challenge Clemson's trio as best in the ACC. And from what we've seen tonight, Treshaun Ward, Trey Benson, Lawrance Toafili, with the versatility that you have in that group, the ability to make people miss. And you saw the burst there from Benson. I'm telling you, man, this crew, if they can stay healthy, is going to be as good as there is in this league.
They're all above 90 yards. 127 for Ward, 101 for Toafili, 90 for Benson, 43 of them on that touchdown jaunt.
You're going to see Bryson Estes, the left guard, a little pen and pull scheme. He's going to come out, kick out that defensive end. Patience by Benson. Make the safety miss. Gave him a little something. Then up the sideline to get in the end zone. Let's not forget, Trey Benson broke approximately, and this is an unofficial stat, so don't quote me on this, approximately 70 tackles in the first half. That time he only needed to break 1 to get to the end zone. That was just a rough estimate, Drew. I wasn't counting individually, but that's what it felt like.
Trey Benson looks fully healthy after that knee injury he suffered in December of 2020 back when he was at Oregon. And listen, House of the Dragon is on HBO right now, and we got 3 dragons, 3-headed monster type thing. That's where I'm going with that, Roddy. These guys are all good, is the bottom line.
How about, 3 Musketeers?
Sure.
These 3 guys are going to need a nickname at some point. 2 guys over 100 yards. Trey Benson, if he'd have had 10 more yards on that run, he'd be over 100 too. Oh, the ball fell off the tee.
Look out. Ryan Fitzgerald has to put it back on top of the tee. Not really a windy night here in Tallahassee. Let's try that again. Yes, Mo Bamba is still a thing, folks. This time it works out for Fitzgerald. Dwayne Menders, number 8 in white, back to receive. Little miscommunication, didn't call it, picks it up, and he's stuffed around his own 10.
So, Drew, if you go back to Mike Norvell's tenure at Memphis, his ability to have multiple backs and to really take advantage of their strengths was evident. Darrell Henderson was a fantastic back, but he and Patrick Taylor were on the same team in 2018, both of them over 1,000 yards. And by the way, Tony Pollard was on that team too, who was also a big part of it as well. Kenneth Gainwell, a receiving threat, a rushing threat in 2019. Mike Norvell always knows how to run the football best. He's got a running quarterback in Jordan Travis that's going to help him. I'm telling you, this three-headed monster under Mike Norvell's watch, that offensive line can stay healthy and continue to develop. It's going to be one of the units to watch in this league.
You know what's crazy about that graphic, Roddy, is 2 NFL running backs weren't on it. Pollard and Antonio Gibson in Washington. That's Keyshawn Brown on the reverse, and the wide receiver picks up 5 on first down. You know, Roddy, this is an FSU program that is known for producing running back talent. You can go down the line, but the last 1,000-yard rusher they had was Cam Akers back in 2019. Trey Benson actually said this offseason that's his goal, to be their first 1,000-yard rusher since Cam Akers. Any of those guys could do it.
He may have to race Treshaun Ward to
Seriously.
it, but I'm glad that the goal is there. Because you think about the running backs that Florida State's had over the years, most recently Cam Akers, before that Dalvin Cook. I mean, this is one of those places that is used to success at that position. And while Treshaun Ward may not look the part, he runs similar to a Devontae Freeman. Not quite as twitchy, not quite as angry a runner, but just as competitive. And Trey Benson looks the part. He looks like a Jacquez Patrick or one of those big Florida State running backs that we're accustomed to seeing over the years.
A minute left in the third quarter. Joe Mishler complete to Keyshawn Brown for a first down, Duquesne. Two running backs flank Mishler. And he throws on first down. And that was nearly a huge collision in the middle. He's trying to find the running back, Billy Lucas.
Brendan Gant, the converted safety, does a really nice job of passing off the crossing route, coming off of it and defending the angle. And this is part of the buy-in for Florida State. Brendan Gant's a guy that has started the last 3 seasons. He's started games at safety. He's a backup linebacker now because of the depth and the fact that they feel like he can make such an impact there. And Adam Fuller said he's doing a great job. It's part of the development of this program, the buy-in of this program, when you have guys like Brendan Gant, a former starter, providing depth at a different position.
Play clock winds. Now 3 to snap for Mishler. They get it off. DeMarcus Ware, the running back, on the play fake, and the throw is a little too low for Abdul Jannah, who scored that touchdown earlier for the Dukes. It's what the defensive coordinator Adam Fuller said, and I go back to what the head coach Mike Norvell said about being night and day defensively for FSU. Last 8 games of the season, Roddy, when they went 5-3, this defense really stepped up, and we've seen some studs for Florida State last year.
We did, and the question throughout the year is going to be, can you get the same production out of the defensive ends that you did last year? They don't have a sack yet, but McClendon is going to be to the bottom of your screen, Jared Verse to the top of your screen at the defensive end position. They've been close. They'll be looking to get to the quarterback.
Mishler to throw, right on cue. He is dumped. Jared Verse arrives in the ACC.
Drew, you love baseball. I love baseball. It's been like a power hitter who's been on it, fouling the ball straight back over and over. The timing's there, and he's just been off a little bit with either not getting the quarterback in time, getting the ball.
Left with are thoughtful bedrooms for modern living. Thuma.
Fourth down and a mile for Duquesne here at FSU in the opener of the 2022 season. Michael Baraducci's punt bounces at midfield. Micah Pittman watches it roll inside the Florida State 35-yard line. Now, why were they facing 4th and 16? That man right there, Jared Verse, with the first sack of the season for FSU and his first sack as a Seminole. He had 9.5 last year at UAlbany. Great Danes, an FCS team, they only went 2-9, but this dude was a huge bright spot. He's got all the athleticism in the world. And if you were watching the Syracuse-Albany game in mid-September last year, you might have noticed that Sean Tucker, one of the fastest players in the country, rips off a 50-plus-yard touchdown. Who's that huge guy tracking him down? Jared Verse goes step for step with a former track star.
It was impressive, and it not only caught the eye of us watching the game, it caught the eye of about 100 coaches across the country. It's funny, Florida State actually played Syracuse a couple weeks after that. And of course, the coaches saw that play. So when Jared Verse went into the portal, it's very easy to recall number 96 sprinting down the field. They knew he'd be a good fit for him once they saw his name hop in that portal, and they were fortunate, had to fight off everybody in the world to get him.
That was Rodney Hill, the true freshman out of Statesboro, Georgia. Fourth running back in this FSU rotation. Other three guys are all above 90 yards tonight. Tate Rodemaker still in there at quarterback after Jordan Travis's night is over, and Rodemaker just kills it, throws it away after the broken play. John Muehlbauer, 27, was in there with the pressure.
It's a little dangerous there. He thought he was going to run it, then he decided not to. Ball almost falls out a couple of times. Just throws it away.
Ryan Lopez is down for Duquesne. We'll check in with the Dukes defensive end when we come back.
Back in the 50s, sod farmers invented hydroseeding as the easiest way to grow beautiful grass. But you're still doing this. You want a great-looking lawn, but have dry spots, dog spots, high traffic areas, and shade. What a nightmare. You seed, water, and wait. But the only thing growing are the weeds. It's no wonder the seed gets washed away, blown away by wind, and eaten by birds. Not anymore. Introducing the revolutionary Hydro Mousse Liquid Lawn with spray and stay technology. The grass grows where you spray it. Start growing with ease. If you can water your lawn, you can hydro seed. Simply attach to any garden hose and turn the dial to seed. Forget the guesswork. Hydro Mousse shows you exactly where you're planting. The Green Mousse formula contains an eco-friendly sticking solution that attaches the seed to the soil and a conditioner to loosen hard dirt, allowing it to absorb water, resulting in a terrific looking lawn. We sprayed Hydro Mousse on this vertical burlap wall, and look, the seed locks in place, even upside down. And the grass grows like crazy, even on a vertical wall. It grows in extreme heat or cold conditions. It's perfect for dog spots, high traffic areas, large areas, and shade, and no more guesswork. Hydro Mousse includes a mixture of high-quality seed that blends perfectly with your existing lawn. It's never been faster or easier to get professional results at a fraction of the cost. So why pay a fortune for sod or seed the old-fashioned way when you can get the complete Hydro Mousse kit for only $19.95 to bring your lawn back to life? That's enough to do 100 spots or 50 square feet. But call now and we'll double the coverage. That's an incredible 200 spots or 100 square feet. And don't forget to ask the operator for large lot and acreage discounts. So don't put up with this when you can have this.
Call 1-800-251-7199 or go to hydromousse.com.
He rules the diamond with swag. Power and speed with flips and flair. Ronald Acuna Jr. rewriting the rules on Sunday Night Baseball.
Welcome back to Doak Campbell Stadium. A position that we haven't discussed much is the offensive line, and that specifically that center position. That had to be rearranged due to injury, and we know that Darius Washington started there tonight, but we have seen a mix of guys in that position. Specifically right now we see David Stickle there, but we also saw Thomas Schrader, and again, Darius Washington. They all have been rotating in that position, and we know that that's been happening rather because they have more size and more depth in that O-line position, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Larisha. FSU has lost not one but two centers to injury in the offseason, so Darius Washington has come in and taken over that position. He's now played at all 5 offensive line positions at FSU. They've got the depth, and it's being tested.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, number one, how long Maurice Smith is going to be out. Mike Norvell said that he was going to miss this game, wasn't specific about the timeline. But with a timeout, Florida State up 40-7.
I occasionally get bladder leaks.
I tried Always Discreet underwear. It absorbs an entire glass of water. It fit like a glove. It just felt like real underwear. Game changer.
It's the protection we deserve.
I'm so defensive.
3 roommates. 2 packs of Ben's Original Jasmine Rice. 1, 2, 3 social feeds. 3 real-life BFFs. We're all original recipes.
I don't like to spend a ton of time shopping, but I like to look good. For me, Poshmark makes that so easy. And whenever I get tired of something, I just relist it back on Poshmark. It's honestly a little addicting, making some money I can spend, keep my wardrobe fresh.
Chili, you turn my guts around. But with ZenWise, digestive peace I have found. Salad, you give me gas. But with ZenWise, I say yes. Ice cream, you make me bloat. But ZenWise keeps me afloat. Replenish the enzymes your body is missing naturally. ZenWise, then eat. Order now.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Cover it up. That's what I did when I started losing my hair. Then I realized I could actually do something. Now I use Keeps, the easiest way to keep my hair. And it only costs $1 a day, which means no more covering up. Get started at Keeps.com.
Boneless wings or chicken wings? Get it ready. No, it's a boneless wing. Boneless wing or chicken nugget? Yes, same exact thing. Wings out. What's inside the wing? Chicken. What's inside the nugget? Come on, man.
Boneless wing is a chicken nugget because you don't even know if it comes from the wing.
Whoa!
A boneless wing is not a chicken nugget.
What? Thank you.
It is not.
It is not a chicken nugget.
Not.
It's not.
I'm gonna fight for my boneless wings.
Yes, it's a chicken wing. It's a chicken nugget. Why? Because it ain't got no bone in it. Can't be a boneless meal, a boneless wing without the bone. It's just a nugget.
What do you think at home? Is a boneless wing actually just a chicken nugget in disguise? That video came to us from FSU's football Twitter account, and it's a debate that's been raging for ages. As Tate Rodemaker completes the pass to Deuce Spann. Yes, I have to do my job here. Spann lost the lid, so they've got to stop play, and a flag comes in. You can't keep playing without your helmet. So we'll see what the ruling is here. But this will give us a really nice opportunity, Roddy, to embrace debate about boneless wings and chicken nuggets. What say you? Are they the same thing?
I'm glad we have some space here because I've been giving this far too much thought over the last 24 hours or so. We'll let Jeff Heaser clean this up.
There is no foul for a personal foul. The runner was stopped short of the line of the game. 4th down.
Thank you, Jeff Heaser. It will be 4th and short. Mike Norvell, I think you should go for it. Now let's get to the most important thing. Every boneless wing is a chicken nugget. It is. It's a chicken nugget that it is simply only meat from the wing. However, not every chicken nugget is a boneless wing. So boneless wings, yes, they are chicken nuggets.
I see. As Rodemaker on the quarterback sneak on 4th down and short, that should be enough to move the sticks. So, Roddy, you're saying it's like a square rectangle type thing.
It's like a subset, yes. Every square is a rectangle. Not every rectangle is a square. Larisha, where do you stand on the boneless wing chicken nugget?
I have to agree with Roddy.
Let's go.
A boneless wing is a chicken nugget.
100%.
And it's simply a chicken nugget because that's just what I think. No, but really, a boneless wing with boneless wings, the biggest thing with that is just it's great PR. Whoever created it has done a fantastic job of making it something. That's simply all it is.
Jalen Carson on the pass breakup. Allow me to defend the honor of the boneless wing because somebody's got to do it. Roddy and Larisha, let me ask you guys this. Is a hot dog a brat? Are those the same two things?
No.
No, so what's the difference here? They're similar but different. Okay, why can't we have two different things here?
No, a bratwurst is a completely, like a hot dog is it's a mixture of who knows what that they put in. A brat is an elevated, it's a sausage, and it's the peak sausage. Larisha, like, defend me here. Come on.
Yeah, no, you said it right. You executed that argument perfectly, Rodney.
But I also ask you this. When have you ever ordered chicken nuggets and they've showed up tossed in sauce? That's not chicken nuggets. You have to dip those.
But that's what makes boneless wings. And again,
exactly.
It's great PR, but that doesn't make doesn't mean boneless wings aren't chicken nuggets.
So what if I get boneless wings naked?
It's chicken nuggets.
Breaded. It's a chicken nugget. That's all it is.
But what did you order?
But if you're talking about the sauce is the definitive thing, if I get them without the sauce, then it goes to a chicken nugget, which means I think the sauce can't be the definitive thing because it's the same thing.
But boneless wings, you have to specify naked boneless wings because they come with sauce, as Trey Benson picks up a first down for Florida State.
But chicken nuggets also come with sauce because if you go to a place, they ask you what dipping sauce would you like.
But
it's just a different form.
But the key is dipping the sauce as opposed to tossing it. We're talking about really small, like we're picking hairs here. You know what I mean?
This is actually, Drew, you've made the most compelling argument for a boneless wing that I've ever heard, and it's that a sauced chicken nugget is a boneless wing. That's what I think you're going to. So if I get chicken nuggets and I toss them in sauce, it's not a boneless wing because you don't know where the meat comes from.
All right, now let me ask you this. As Rodney Hill busts free and has a solid gain on first down, how about chicken tenders then? Where do we stand on chicken tenders? Because you could argue, Roddy, that they're just jumbo chicken nuggets, or are they different?
I don't think that argument holds water because a tender is an actual part of the chicken. You can buy a chicken tenderloin. Like you're not buying a chicken breast and calling it a chicken tender. It's a tenderloin. Like it's a tender. I mean, some people might be, but yeah.
It's a great, vigorous debate that can be had. And as we tie this back to Florida State, these guys are really tight. You know, this is a team that is more together, I think, than it has been under Mike Norvell. And the vibes around this program are super strong, and we've seen that play out tonight.
We have. You know, this team used to be a chicken nugget. You cut it on the inside, and you didn't really know where the meat came from. It wasn't sauced. It was incomplete. It needed a little bit more. You needed the ranch, the barbecue, the honey mustard to make it complete. Now they're a boneless wing. You know where the meat has come from. It's been through it. It's been treated properly. It comes sauced and ready to serve. I think it's a perfect analogy, but in all seriousness, this Florida State team has matured, much like the boneless wing.
There's Rodney Hill, the true freshman. Go ahead, Larissa.
It has matured, Roddy, and when I talked to Dylan Gibbons just about the team and the chemistry that's there, he told me that during the end of the fall camp scrimmage, there's a tradition at FSU where they go to about the 30-yard line, turn around and face a tunnel, and he says, you know, we all know Dylan has done this several times, but he said this year, something just felt different. He didn't know if it was just a new business mindset, if it was just something in the air, but he said something was different. And at that moment, he said Fabian Lovett put his helmet in the air. Dylan followed and did the same. But Lovett looked at him and said, I got you. I trust you. And Dylan said that's something he's never felt before.
If you're Dylan Gibbons, you got to go boneless wings so you can eat them with a fork and don't get everything in that beautiful flowing beard.
If you didn't catch him on In Play with David Hale and Andrea Adelson, they do the Thursday show on In Play. It was absolutely fantastic. That beard looks like it belongs north of the wall now that we're back in Game of Thrones realm. In all seriousness, this is, I mean, he's an all ACC level guard and a real leader there. And Larissa, I think what you said about he and Fabian Lovett, opposite sides of the ball, guys that bang it out all day long, all week long in practice. That sort of trust between the two sides is something that's going to push this Florida State team.
Rodney Hill goes airborne and scores for Florida State. Touchdown, Seminoles. Seven red zone trips for FSU, 7 scores, 5 touchdowns.
While we've been talking about chicken nuggets and boneless wings, Rodney Hill has been cooking down the field. We've talked about the big 3 running backs, but they are really excited about this freshman, Rodney Hill, guy coming in who's shown a lot of promise early in his Florida State career in practice, able to get in the end zone.
Ryan Fitzgerald boots through the extra point. I don't know if Rodney Hill has boneless or bone-in wings, but he's flying to the end zone here on the hurdle.
Certainly is. See the burst. Get up there, big fella. Get in there. You'll never forget your first college touchdown. Rodney Hill, mark that one down. One of many to come.
Attention, this is an important message. If you suffer from lower back pain, hip pain, and shooting pain down your legs. You could be experiencing a sciatic nerve pain attack. Now researchers have discovered a simple switch to instantly turn your pain off. It's called Be Active Plus, the ingenious acupressure system that applies gentle targeted compression to turn off sciatic nerve pain signals for instant relief. Just slip it on, adjust the strap, and the pain is gone.
Oh, wow. It's like a button just turned the pain off.
Wow, I can feel the pain relief already.
The pain is gone.
I feel a lot of relief already.
Sciatica is an excruciating pain that radiates from your lower back down into your legs. But simply apply Be Active Plus to the trigger point on the calf just below your knee and live, work, and be pain-free.
The instant I put it on, it was like an immediate relief. I was able to stand up straighter. Oh my God, this thing really works.
The secret is the AcuPoint pressure pad that applies gentle targeted compression to the trigger point so the pain is turned off. In fact, it works so well, the FDA cleared Be Active Plus as a medical device.
With Be Active Plus, it can help apply pressure to the trigger point on the side of the calf to help relieve sciatica.
Wear it while walking, playing with the kids. Plus, it can be worn discreetly under clothes. Be Active Plus is the revolutionary drug-free way to make sciatic nerve pain go away. Call or go online to order your Be Active Plus acupressure system for the special TV discount price of just $29.99. If you don't begin to get instant relief, send it back and owe nothing. But to make this the most pain-free offer on TV, you can get a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Call or log on to buybeactiveplus.com. Order now.
Sunday Night Baseball, Sundays at 7 on ESPN.
Tomorrow it's ACC Network's Sunday Best, featuring 2 ACC Big Ten Challenge field hockey games. First at 1:30 Eastern, number 20 Wake Forest takes on number 3 Michigan. And then at 4 p.m., number 2 North Carolina faces number 5 Iowa in a top 5 showdown. Both games from Kettner Stadium in Winston-Salem and right here on ACC Network and the ESPN app. Roddy Jones does football, baseball, maybe field hockey.
No, I don't even know the first thing about field hockey other than the ACC is excellent at it.
It is.
And it's on tomorrow.
More of an F1 guy than a field hockey
Much
guy.
more. Yep. We're at Spa tomorrow for the F1 race. So.
What even is that? What's Spa?
It's one of the most famous tracks in the world. It's in Belgium in the hills. It's beautiful. It's a legendary track.
Nice. I'll make sure not to tune in.
Okay. 9 o'clock on ESPN. It's a way to be a company manager.
Thank you. After the touchback, Duquesne has the ball back at its own 25. Mike Norvell's Florida State Seminoles team leads by 40 as the Dukes go to a new quarterback, number 7, Darius Parentes. And ACC fans, if that last name sounds familiar, his older bro London was the point guard at UVA, the Cavaliers' all-time leader in starts with 134, 6 more than Ralph Sampson. And Parentes keeps it on the ground on his first snap and gives it to Damon Macklin, the sophomore running back, for a first down.
Parentes started almost the entire season last year, all except for the first game, and actually had a pretty nice season. You can see 60% completion percentage, threw for over 1,600 yards, 17 touchdowns, filled in admirably, probably a little better runner than Joe Mishler. Certainly a capable backup.
They went 7-2 in his 9 starts last year. Again on the ground with Macklin. Check this out. When London Parentes graduated from UVA on senior day at JPJ, it's London in the middle and Darius on the far right.
Cool moment for any family, but certainly one as accomplished as that one.
This is tailor-made for ACC Network.
I mean, it's like they knew.
Yeah.
London Parentes needed a shout-out on ACC Network.
And London Parentes, he was a great player, led Virginia to the Final Four in 2016. Oh wait, actually, he didn't. They lost to Syracuse in the Elite Eight with a legendary comeback.
Wow.
Led by Malachi Richards.
Wow. was a direct shot at our producer, Alex Martino, who is a proud Virginia grad. I feel like I'm in the middle of like two warring sides right now, and I have to be in the middle and referee this thing.
When Alex, who's saying 2019 over and over again into our headset, when he closes his eyes at night, he sees Tyler Lydon and Malachi Richardson and Jim Boeheim